last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft stuff, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it slap. It's so brothers from another. Speak a little southern, cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What is that?
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll go play action here with Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action, here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man posting Loveland. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Singleton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Come on.
Looking to throw. Singleton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Townsend. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go, check. Go. Let's go now. Go.
Now a give right side. It's Baker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go, Reed, go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Panther Street, Panther Street!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Singleton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they'll come up second and 7. To the air, Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing is Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Singleton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
At the Bears' 24-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Timberwolves.
Second and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cowboy 80. Third, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Okay, ready?
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Singleton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. Singleton. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Going deep for Walker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.